Sexual orientation is defined as the direction of one's romantic interest and or sexual desire. And in 1948, Alfred Kinsey was the first to suggest that rather than being a binary construct where thinking of people as being either exclusively straight or exclusively gay, Kinsey was the first to suggest that sexual orientation can be thought of as more fluid. And he was the first to present this idea that sexual orientation occurs on a continuum or a spectrum, and that different people fall on different places on this spectrum. So some people identify as exclusively heterosexual or exclusively straight. Others identify as exclusively homosexual or exclusively gay. Some people identify as being bisexual, where they feel they are equally attracted to members of the same sex as well as the opposite sex. And then maybe some people fall here, number one or number two, or four or five, where they're heterosexual primarily, but incidental homosexual tendencies, or they're homosexual primarily, but they have incidental heterosexual tendencies. So, an example of someone who might fall, here or here on the spectrum might be someone who, they identify as they're primarily straight, but maybe they had like one encounter with a same-sex person or something like that, or maybe they feel a slight attraction to members of the same sex, and that could be an example of where someone falls on this continuum. But one's sexual orientation is extremely personal, and this is quite useful to have this as an option in terms of conceptualizing the concept of sexual orientation.